I am the talent. It's time to play Minecraft. Day 28 of the Minecraft Slowrun down here at the base. I just took a breather after completing the solar panels on top of the iron farm. Today, we're going to travel north. Now, how many times have you seen me do this? I'm working somewhere, I put down a bed, I sleep in the bed, and in the morning, I break the bed. I've been pretty lucky so far. I haven't had any deaths that took me back to spawn, but one of these days, I'm going to do that and wind up back at my spawn island with nothing and no way to get back without swimming my way across the sea. So we got to do something about that today. So let's head north. We're going to zip over the tundra. See if we can wait for our wind farm to come into view here. Really hope the wind starts picking up, you know? Yes, but we are heading in this direction. This is the Guardian Temple that I still haven't conquered. Here's our spawn island here. Yeah, as you can see, not much going on here. Not much going on at all. So one of these days, I'm going to wind up back here and kicking myself. I'll have nothing and I'll be stuck swimming across this channel here with only the guardians to keep me company. So we're going to do something about that. We got to spruce up this spawn island real fast. That is the plan for today. So I'm going to slip into the camera account. What I've got here is some stone, a stone cutter, some stone stairs, some stone slabs. I'm going to take this stone and I'm going to outline what I have in mind for this spawn island, the transformation. So we'll go into a time lapse and I'll be right back. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what this looks like so far. Just an outline, of course. And I still haven't quite figured out how I'm going to finish this area over here. But I'll give you a brief tour. Now, so we've raised things up. We're going to replace all of this. This is really just an outline of stone. But the idea here is the spawn area needs some place of quiet contemplation, a place of serene reflection, a place to pick up a spare set of gear so you can run back to wherever it was that you died and get your stuff back. Yeah, so this is going to be, you know, a combination of nature as well as practical things like, yeah, a backup box. But yeah, I don't really know exactly how this is going to end up. I just wanted to have a nice outline of a bunch of different areas of different shapes to kind of add a little bit of life to this tiny little island here. And of course, we did build up a few blocks off the ground so that we can keep the turtles safe. We got some turtles down here, so yeah, we want to keep them safe. And yeah, so the plan for today, obviously, is to figure out exactly what am I going to do with this build. It's going to be a nice challenge. It's going to be a nice challenge to turn this outline into a beautiful spawn base. All right, time to get this build moving. At the base here, collecting some materials. This is not going to be the last time that I come back to the base. It's just our first stop, so we're going to use some grass. We got some stone bricks, some cobble. I'm going to need myself a crafting table. And we got some bricks for brick slabs. Some oak and spruce. Now, I'm going to need more oak, obviously. Some cobbled deep slate to turn into all different deep slate varieties. We got some other blocks here, some copper. And over here, a couple of bone blocks, because this is all the moss that I've got. I really thought I had more. So you know what? I want to pick up some more bone blocks here. Let's just grab another 2 stacks of those, because that's going to be the source of dye and also bone meal. Because I'm going to need a lot of moss blocks. But I think we're ready. I think we're ready to get started. So we're heading north. Let's see if I can grow myself a nice azalea tree. A big one. So this is going to be like a garden. A very wild, overgrown garden. What we're looking at here are stone, and those are slabs. Good. So this is sort of the center. So let's see if we can grow ourselves a nice big old there we go. And let's see if we can grow this guy. Nice. All right. But I actually want a double. How does that look? All right. All right. There we go. Okay. And then up here, yeah, not sure what to do with this area yet, but this area, let's get that deep slate back, because what we're going to do here is have a little deep slate bricks. Along the center. Hey, turtles. All right, and then the rest of this is gonna be glass. Now what we're gonna do is build the moss monster. So oh yeah, good thing we're on an island, right? Let's get back up there. Got dolphins. I know there's a shipwreck right over there, but you know, we'll get to that later. Okay, so what this needs to look like first is go up 2, and then we want to go up here, up again, and two over, right? Two like that. One more. And these then should connect. All right, let's see if, once I get rid of this stone. Now, we're gonna do the other thing. I mean, the same thing over here. 2. Up 1. Over 1. Then 2. Then 2 and good. So they're going to meet in the middle. Right. Now the other side, now these sides are going to be a little bit different. But I haven't, we're not there yet. So I'll just get the basic structure in place. Almost there. Got it. Good. And get to sleep before anything bad happens. Ah, nice tree, nice tree. All right. Okay, but then, yeah, look at that. This is going to be phenomenal. This part here, but yeah, it's going to take a little bit of. All right, and that's the stairway down. Get the glass. Gonna run out of glass too. But let's see if I can remember how. Right, we'll want to do that. So this will be a glass enclosure on these two sides. And these sides will be something really special. Right, we'll do like that, okay? Yeah, gonna lose the dirt, but that's fine. Two. And can I get rid of this one as well? Good. So that's 2. All right, so now we got the third level. This is going to come out 2, and then we'll come in, right? So from here, 2, and then we'll have 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Except now I can't get up there. All right, those 3, and then it's the next level. Next level, I believe we can do 2 here and here, here and here. And now we'll have these 2 like that. And now these 2 and these 2. Right. Now we just have this little diamond shape like that, and 3. And we're done. Well, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad, right? That looks nice. That really looks nice. And this one, this is the wrap around, right? Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Two and 2. This one also. Like that, and then those. Hey, hey. Good morning. A progress update on the spawn build. I've got a little moss monster behind me. It's not really a monster, but there's a lot of moss. Let me show you what I've been up to. I have the spawn area sort of nicely blended here. Some grass blocks and some other assorted blocks. And the garden is coming along. I did have to reshape the tree a little bit. Took a few attempts to get a nice azalea tree that I was happy with, but we finally got one. So let me show you what the garden looks like so far. We've got a fountain back here, and this fountain brings a nice supply of water along the edges. We've got glowstone in here to really light it up, make it look nice. Around our azalea tree, now there's a little more work that I need to do. Along these walls here, particularly here and on the other side, I'm going to build up a few more blocks and have some glowberries, some cave vines with glowberries hanging down. And then to cap it all off, we're going to get rid of most of this stone by bone mealing it. Before I do that, however, actually after I do that, I will need to come down here and give this area a proper foundation. So that will be probably mostly stone. But we want to bone meal the top before we do that. So back up here. Now, let me just explain the original idea. You know, what am I really trying to do here? So if I die, well, I should say when I die, I'll respawn here somewhere on one of these grass blocks. And the idea here is that I want to have a resupply station. But first, before we resupply, you know, because I had just died, I will want a place to reflect on what happened, what went wrong. So that's what the garden is for. We'll come in here and think about life and consider our plan of attack for going back to pick up our items. After we do a little bit of contemplation here in the garden, then we'll move along this way to our resupply station. And I took me some time, but I finally came up with a design that I'm really happy with. I can't wait to build it. So this platform here will be our resupply station. Now, it could be just a simple building, right? I mean, I don't really even need a building. I could just put a bed, ender chest, and a couple chests. But no. We're going to have a tower here. It's going to be a nice big tall tower because we need something to anchor this build. And I think, just sort of looking down, imagine a tower right here. It's really going to add some pop. It's really going to make this all come together. So that's going to be our resupply station. And then leading off of that, we come up here to the moss monster. Now, you know I'm a big fan of the glow lichen. And I was playing around with water a lot. I came up with this nice little entryway here. So we've got the water sources up here at the top, and the glow lichen is preventing them from merging together and causing a big giant mess. So this area here, what we're going to do here is put a beacon. It's going to be a regeneration beacon because I think every spawn build needs to have a regen beacon, don't you? It's I'm getting all kinds of passive mobs spawning here, and this is the first time I saw a chicken. Okay, so this area we're just gonna have a regen beacon, and even though it's not really necessary, I mean after you die you're at full health, so there's really no point in having a regen beacon. But it might come in handy for when I am actually going to fight those elder guardians. Not yet, though. Not yet. So anyway, this, we'll have our beacon here, and this is just another little pit stop on the way through. After the resupply station, we'll come through here, and haven't, of course, finished this off yet, but we're going to replace this stone with some other nice blocks to have another winding staircase back down to the spawn platform, from which we will take off and go grab our stuff. So yes, like I said, I came up with a design for this area here, and it's going to be a tower, and it's going to use deep slate. And I haven't done much building with deep slate yet in this world, so I'm actually really excited to do it. But I don't have much deep slate left, and let's kind of get out of range of these guardians. Man, they are just all over the place. So the design involves deep slate, calcite, and acacia logs, none of which I have in any decent supply. So today is going to be a resource gathering. I'm going to need to go to the savannah. I'm going to need to do some mining, and I'm going to need to find some geodes. A lot of deep slate. It's going to be a nice big tall tower, and it's really, I think, going to anchor this build, tie everything together. The last piece of this that I'm thinking of is clean up this access down to the beach. This is going to be our turtle sanctuary. So, and finally down here, we're going to have like a long, thin base, supporting this, like a foundation, so that it doesn't look like it's just sort of floating in the air, which it is right now. And this this island spawn, actually, it's really deep. If you can see just how far this goes down. This is a pretty deep ocean, and this is our island here. So hey buddy, there's actually a lot of room to work underground. And I was thinking of what would be a good place to put another portal on this build, because that's another thing you need at spawn. So we're going to have, access down here to our turtle sanctuary, and then sort of maybe around this way, we will, in our stone foundation, we'll have another access down into the island, and that's where we'll put our nether portal so that we can jet off to wherever it is that we need to go. And also, finally, the beacon, once it's here, it will be, in addition to the tower, providing a nice landmark, because we are in the middle of the ocean here, 200 blocks at least from the nearest land. In any case, yes, that is the plan for today. Lots of resource gathering, and it still looks like a stony mess right now, but I promise you, I've got this great plan. It's all coming together. It's going to look nice. I think it's going to look nice. And so today, resource gathering, clean this place up, throw glow lichen everywhere, and I will catch you on the flip side.